One product dropshipping has been blowing up lately, with countless entrepreneurs building successful stores around just one single product. For example, consider the story of BlendJet, a portable blender brand that started as a one-product store and quickly became a household name. By focusing solely on their compact, rechargeable blender, BlendJet was able to target fitness enthusiasts, travelers, and busy professionals with a product that solves a specific problem: blending on the go. Their simple, focused approach allowed them to scale their business to over 100 million in sales, leveraging targeted ads, influencer marketing, and a clean, professional website. This model proves that with the right product and the right strategy, you can achieve incredible success with just one product. If you've ever dreamed of starting your own online business, this video will guide you step by step to create your one product Shopify dropshipping store in just minutes. Whether you're looking for a new side hustle, an additional income stream, or a way to capitalize on the growing trend of focused e-commerce, this guide will help you start today. And before we dive into this tutorial, let me introduce you to something that will help you along your journey. That is Storebuild.ai. This is an advanced funnel builder that simplifies setting up Shopify stores and integrates seamlessly with something called Zendrop. Zendrop is also another tool that we'll be using in today's video to help import products directly onto your Shopify store with ease. But first, let's get back to Storebuild.ai. Using Storebuild.ai, you can create a fully optimized Shopify store in just minutes, with product sourcing, design, and setup all in one place. If you're ready to start, check out the exclusive link down in the description to get started, and also to get started with Shopify and Zendrop. But to get this video started in the first place, I need to show you step by step. So make sure you follow each step in this video. If you're having trouble with any part of this video, don't be afraid to hit the pause button and go back and rewatch things, or watch it at a slower speed. But other than that, make sure you follow all these steps correctly. Let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is create a Shopify account. More specifically, you'll want to do so with the link down in the description. Shopify currently has a free trial right now where you can get $1 per month for your first 3 months when you get started with using our link. All you have to do is head down to the description of this video and click the link for Shopify. Once you click that link, you'll be taken to a page that looks like this. As you can see, you can get started for only $1 for your first month and enjoy your first 3 months for only $1 on specific plans. The first thing we have to do is enter in a valid email address that we want to connect this Shopify store with. Once we enter our email address, we'll then hit the Start Free Trial button. After we hit this button, it should take a few seconds, and then we'll create a quick password to actually create our account. Once we create our account, we'll hit the Create Shopify Account button, which should take us to the next step. As you can see here, it's going to ask us a few specific questions about what type of store we're setting up. Because we're going to be using something called Storebuild.ai, we don't need to really worry about this too much, so we're going to go ahead and click the I don't need help setting up button. Once we click that button, it should take us to this page where we can choose which of these plans we actually want to get started with. Please keep in mind that the reason why it's showing to this, even though we're on the free trial, is that Shopify does still have some features that are restricted behind that trial period, that if you do want access to them, you do have to get started with one of their plans. But as you can see, you can jump to the $1 a month period, which is for the first 3 months, by simply selecting one of these plans. But we can also skip this by clicking the Skip All Decide Later button. Once we skip that button, it will then take us into the Shopify dashboard. This is where you're going to be spending most of your time when setting up the store. But first things first, let's hop over to Storebuild.ai and show you how to get started with that now that we have a Shopify account. As you can see, what you guys are going to want to do is first use the link down in the description for Storebuild.ai. Once you click that link, you'll be taken to this page here, and there will be a quick little video that'll guide you through setting all this up correctly and guiding you through step by step. The first thing we have to do though is hit the Build My Free Store button. Once we hit that button, it will then take us here. We'll enter in our first name, our email address, and a password, which will then create us a free account. Once we create that free account, we can then be inside of Storebuild.ai and start using its features. We'll hit the Create Your Free Account button, which will then take us into the actual part of Storebuild.ai. As you can see, they have a easy step-by-step process in using this system to build your very first Shopify store. The first thing they're going to ask us is to pick a niche. Now you can pick just about any of these, whether it's clothing, pet care supplies, tech and gadgets, home and outdoor, sports and gear, or maybe you just need inspiration. Now for the sake of this video, and just to make this as easy as possible, and what most people are probably going to do, and when it comes to dropshipping in general, this is probably going to be best to choose pet care and supplies, sports gear, or tech and gadgets. Tech and gadgets is pretty popular, but for the sake of this video, because it's the easiest thing to do, we'll do pet care and supplies. We'll then hit the next button, which will then pick a theme color for our store. Now because we picked pet gear, I want to go with something that's a little bit eye-catching and popping, so we're going to go with this orange color and click the next button. Once we do that, we'll then have a homepage banner. Now we can choose any of these banners that are pre-made for us. I'm personally kind of a big fan of this one right here, and then we'll hit the next button. Once we choose that, we'll then be brought to this page where we can create a Shopify account and select a plan. Now before you continue, you need to create a Shopify account with an active subscription. That way they'll have a place load your brand new store so you can get your first month of Shopify for just $1. Now, if you already have a Shopify account on here, you can either register by clicking this button, or specifically you can actually log in with your Shopify button, or actually with the actual Shopify account that you have in the first place. Now, once we do that, we can then head over to the next Shopify link. We can say that we've activated it. We do need to activate the Shopify plan here to actually have an active subscription, so that way we don't lose our store in the process of creating this. So we'll say that we've activated it, and then on this next page here, we'll then enter in our Shopify store's email, and then on this next page here, we'll then enter in our Shopify store link. We'll simply head back over to the Shopify page, which we showed earlier, copy this top layer here, and then paste it into the URL save right here. We'll hit the save button and then hit next. Once we hit the next button, our next step is to activate Zendrop, which is the earlier service that we talked about that we'll be using to connect this in the first place. As you can see, we'll click the activate Zendrop button. What I really recommend doing next here is to use the link down in the description to get started with Zendrop. Once you guys click that link, you'll be taken to a page that looks like this, where you'll simply enter in your email address, your name on your card, your credit card number, and you'll be able to get started with Zendrop for as cheap as possible. They're currently running a 50% off sale plus $200 in free order credits. As you can see, you can get started for only $39 a month for your first month, which is a super great deal to get started with them, especially considering that Zendrop is pretty much doing most of the heavy lifting here by actually importing products directly into your Shopify store. Once we're good to go with Zendrop, we'll then actually activate it by hitting the activate button and then add it to our store. Once we have all that good to go, we'll then hit the next button. Once we've installed Zendrop onto our Shopify dashboard, we can then head back to Storebuild.ai and get started with them. And just like that, your dream store is just minutes away once we go to the next step. As you can see, the next step is clicking next or go live, and our AI will work its magic to build your store. We'll simply click this button here, which will then take us into this little short thing here where we can watch a quick video kind of highlighting what's going on here, your Shopify subscription, and what you need to do in order to actually get started with them. And then they'll start building your store completely for you using artificial intelligence. As you can see, we can go to our Shopify plans and make sure that this is active so that way you can actually get your store built in the first place. And just like that, you're ready to go. It's that easy to build a brand new Shopify store in just a matter of moments. And using something like Storebuild.ai is probably the easiest way to do so. Once again, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure you use the links down in the description to get started with the service. It's a really awesome tool that I'd highly recommend using. Also, make sure you use the links down in the description below to get started with Shopify and Zendrop so you can import those products and build your Shopify store in all one seamless manner. Also, for any management of the Shopify store, please make sure to go to your dashboard and make sure everything is set up properly, whether it's your shipping, taxes, or specific information about your business. Other than that though, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember that these affiliate links do actually earn us a commission. So thank you in advance for supporting this and these videos as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.